welcome back to Hof Bergmann. Right, so I don't know if you can notice a difference around the farm. You'll probably see in more detail as we go around, but first things first, like you can see it here a lot on the grass where the dogs are and the kennel, basically the back garden, I call it. But it's a lot neater, all the weeds have gone. I say all, not all because I couldn't get to some of them, but basically what I've been doing is I've been going around the farm and I've cleaned up all the weeds. I had a few comments from David Leah, I think that's his second name, Leah, and he said, oh, you've got to clean up your farm, got to get rid of the weeds, so I thought I'd do it to keep him happy, and also it is a good idea. I've been doing it on other Let's Plays, it just makes it look a lot neater. I've bought this fertiliser spreader. I don't know if I showed that in my last episode, I might have, can't remember now, but I did buy it previously ready, it was only a cheap one. I also bought this mower for about 14,000, we did need a mower. And I bought a loading wagon, but a really cheap one, If I quickly just go into the loading wagons, I'll show you which one it was. It's this one, 3,400. So I had the wooden panels. You know, it's pretty small, but it does the job what we need. We need to pick anything up, so that's lying around somewhere. I forgot where I put it. There it is. But overall, the farm does look a lot neater. It took me quite a while to do it, I'm not going to lie, with the Profi Hopper. I leased that out for about £300, I think it was. But it has made it look a lot better, especially across the road, which is where I said I was going to place probably that compost baler. Didn't do the front here on that side. I did do the front on that side. But yeah, this bit looks a lot better, a lot neater. So yeah, this area itself over here, I was thinking I could put like the compost baler in here, make some compost bales. I've also put a corn straw bale storage area just here, and a compost storage area for bales over here. So we're all set up for the storage, we just need to start doing something. So in today's episode, I'm basically going to be doing some fertilising. And also the honey is ready, so the honeycombs are ready, so we're going to sort that out as well, try and make a bit of money from that, see how much we get, give us a good idea of how much 4 beehives will give us. I'm not expecting a load of money, but you know, there'll be a little bit of help. And the fertilising needs doing because I've got 2 fields with the rye that I've leased out that yeah, probably should start fertilising, so we'll do some fertilising. What I'll do first is I'll go and sort the honey out, just because I'm intrigued to see what that's actually going to give us. And then I might buy some more honeycombs and just restart it all again. But instead of showing the whole process, I'll probably cut to the end of it just because it can take a while. So I think we can get to the beehives this way. I mean, the amount of weeds that were lying around this farm, you don't really notice it until you're taking them all away, but there was quite a lot. Right, and so, yeah, the beehives, you can see the bees aren't there anymore, so they're not flying out, which is a good sign. That means it's obviously done. You can see the combs, you can see like the honey on the edge, which obviously is an indication as well that they're ready. But also in the information bar at the bottom, it says that the honeycombs, you know, you get 25 and then 100% complete, and the honeycomb frame that you'd put in the blank is obviously now gone back to 0. So it still says there's bees there, they're just not flying around, so it makes me think that they'll, I don't know if I have to put bees in again after, but we'll find out. But it looks like they're still there. Some have obviously died. I put 20,000 in, I'm guessing they just die as they go, you know. But let's get some. I'll do the first one, and then we'll see how long it takes. I best put the F1 menu on, just in case I have to. There you go. Right, so that's that. So we need to put that in here. open the cover and maybe just pick it up. There we go. Right, so is it full? Let's see if we can put any more in. So that's completely empty now. Right, so that looks full to me. Oops, wrong button. Come back here. So, where's the... There we go. So it says it'll take a minute to process. So we'll shut the cover, turn it on. And let it process. While it's doing that, we'll get the other ones. So it's obviously acting like some kind of centrifuge, where it's obviously extracting it from the comb, from the honeycombs, and then obviously, I'm guessing we put a bucket underneath, and then hopefully it'll fill up. It's nearly done. So I'm guessing that's done, so I just need to... The trigger's a bit right, so that's one bucket of honey. Right, so 2 boxes, let's say, of honeycombs produces 1 bucket of honey. Not bad at all. See, it said 100% full there, but it did say 100% full after. So I'm wondering, is it, can it take more, or should I wait and see if it just takes 1 and then gives me a bucket still? Am I wasting honeycombs? It's not taking any more. Right, so there's that. Set that going. Right, so this one's empty. It still says I've got bees. So it's just the last one here. And then we'll go to the shop, buy some more honeycombs, some more buckets if I need them. We'll take the honey and we'll sell it at the same time. And we'll see what we'll get. Right, so basically what happens is one beehive gives you, in the end, one bucket full of honey. So we'll just have to see how much money we get for that bucket. And then we'll be able to realise how profitable this is. Right, hopefully that won't move around. So we just need to turn the engine off, as it says. And that's that. So let's go see how much we can make from this. Best look where the best price is for the honey. Let's just quickly do that. Right, so the best place to sell is the Meyer family. So we need to find which household that is. The only way you can do it is by looking on the signs outside the house. They have like the family names. So we'll get into town and we'll see if we can find them. If not, we can go to the farm shop. But we can earn more money by doing that, so we should probably find it. These cars here have the cameras in. So if you can see this, there's your camera. There's 3 of these. There's 2 on this road. There's one just further down, and there's also one just south on the map, in the little village there as well. Right, so we need to try and find this family. So that's Ritter and Friesler. It's not them. Muller. That's the church. No, it won't be there. So we'll just have a look further down. If not, there's some more maybe on the other area. So this is where the other speed camera is, there, just behind that tree. So there's some houses down there and over here, so let's just have a quick look. Nope. Right, so I've found where the Meyer family is, or Meyer, however you're pronouncing that in German. It's just down here. So there's 2 more houses down here. This one's the Meyer, and then you've also got Geese. So at least we know where we're taking them. Right, so let's go see how much we get for a bucket. £385. So not much, but depending on how many you obviously take, you can get some good income. Not a massive amount obviously, but, and we don't have to buy the buckets again, they literally just take the honey as it is. What the hell's going on? There's an air raid. Should I get in a bunker? What's going on? Is it the German version of the Blitz? What's going on? Where did that even come from? I mean, I know this map's got a lot of surprises, but I'll see a Spitfire flying over in a minute. Did she just say hello to me? I don't know what that was about. Anyway, let's get some more honeycombs. Right, so I've set all that up. All the honeycombs are now in the beehives. As you can see, the bees have come back out, so they're happy. So I think it took about 2 in-game days, maybe a little bit longer, for me to get honey. So we got 4 buckets. It's not too bad really. Every 2.5 days in game you get 4 buckets. And like I said, if we get more beehives, you get more. We could double it and get 3,000 every 2.5 days. That'll add up. So it's not bad income at all. I think it's just because we're doing it on a slightly small scale. I mean, we could get, you know, another row of 4 here, another row of 4, and so on. It'll take a while to set up, but you really could, you know, if you wanted to, make quite a little tidy sum. And with it not taking long for it to do the job and get the honey, it's actually worth it, I think. So we'll leave that again for another 2.5 days, and then we'll come back and sell it again. Maybe look at getting maybe another 4 beehives, and we'll see how we go. Right, so let's go and do some fertilizing. Yeah, this isn't the, you know, most expensive spreader, but it'll do for what we need. Doesn't hold the most, but again, like I said, it'll do. Right, so let's get this. Also, while I'm doing this, it's probably a good time for me to give a shout out. So I want to give a shout out to ET Agriculture. So he does a lot of farming simulator videos. He's got a good vlog video series going on at the moment, Martin's Vlogs, which is pretty funny at times. Yeah, so I subscribe to him. I think his YouTube channel is really good. And also he does videos every now and again of, you know, real life equipment. So machinery that he's videoing, which is pretty good to see as well. So yeah, he wanted a shout out, so there you go, mate. Thanks for watching, and also, you know, commenting and all that stuff. Thanks a lot. Right, so I've done that. It was a bit strange. Wouldn't let me refill it from the bag, so I had to just refill it from the command button that you can press. So, but it's done. That's the main thing. Right, so hopefully I won't do any crop destruction here. If I do, oh god, yeah I do. Well, that's not very good, is it? So, we're going to need some thin tyres. Crop destruction already in the growth stage, first growth stage, so that's good to know. Nearly perfect. I think I've missed a bit at the start. Doesn't look like I'm doing any crop damage now. So maybe in the first few growth stages, if you use narrow tyres, you won't do crop damage, because I can't see any damage. Whereas I definitely did crop damage with the bigger tractor, the bigger tractor tyres. So that's good to know. Every day's a learning day. Right, so what I'll do is I'll speed this up.
Don't fall, don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Gone to the place where all this began. Just start again. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again until you break down. you'll surely get burned if you reach out and touch. My mind is a battle, I'm trying to hide it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. On to the place where all this began. To start again. Won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall first to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again until you break down. Break down. Until you break down. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes.
Right, so we've done the spreading. Turned out alright. I think I missed a few bits in this field. Just a few bits, it'll be alright. And also in field 21 I ran out of fertiliser as I was coming down this little bit here. So I'm going to have to buy some more fertiliser and go back and do that. But I'll do that off camera because I also want to buy probably some more pig food in big bags. It's easy with big bags. And also, yeah, I'm thinking of getting some more chicken food / duck food in big bags. So I might go and do a trip and get 2 of each. And then we've got them. Like I said before, I do eventually want to make my own fertiliser, but we just haven't got the finances yet to do it. I want to talk about the crop destruction, so it's quite interesting, that is. When I drove in here on the, is it the Durchfahrer? I can't pronounce that tractor's name. Let's just try it. What is it now? So I think it's pronounced Durchfahrer. I mean, someone German will probably be able to pronounce that perfectly, but yeah, I don't know how to say it properly. So I'm going to just say Durchfahrer, something like that. That tractor anyway. I just bought something. Oh. That's for the tyres. It's only actually just gone off. Strange. Anyway, so yeah, when I drove here, it actually did the crop destruction. You can see the tyre width. It's marked. It is technically like you would if it was harvested and then you'd ran over it. But as soon as you put narrow tyres on, it doesn't do any destruction whatsoever. I've been checking as I was going in both fields, so in the rye and the wheat, and there's nothing. So it's good to know that. I don't know if it'll be like that, say if it gets to a different stage, maybe if it's at its final stage of growth or just before you're going to harvest it. If you did it then with narrow tyres, it might do crop destruction. It might just be more forgiving the less, further in its growth stage it is. So it's good to know that, like I said, because it means you're supposed to put narrow tyres on tractors if you're doing fertilising and you're growing crop, and it just makes you do that instead of just driving over it with a normal tractor with thicker tyres at its first growth stage, which is what it's like in the vanilla game. So we've done alright today. We've made some money from the honey, and we've obviously done the fertilising, which needed to be done. Probably the next job is going to be corn. I'd also like to make some compost soon, so we're going to try and maybe find some grass that's going to get to a good growth stage to do that now that I've got the mower and the loading wagon. So yeah, so I'm going to leave the video there. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that every time. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos on Farming Simulator. See ya.